Before the episode starts, I just want to say thank you to our sponsors, Graham's Windows and Doors at grahamswindowsanddoors.co.uk. Thank you, James. Thank you, Sherelle. We really appreciate your support so far. Graham's Windows and Doors are Yeovil's very best provider of windows, doors, and conservatories. So get yourself to grahamswindowsanddoors.co.uk to see what they can do for you. Now, on with the show. Hello and welcome to the Steve Kalis Show. I'm Steve Kalis, the true Steve Kalis. I have returned to my throne and to the table. I'm joined by pretender to the throne, George Gunton. George, how you doing, mate?
Here I am.
Okay?
I think that's I'm coming for it.
You went down a storm. You did.
Yeah.
You always had your nose pierced?
Yeah, I've put a hoop in it instead of a.
He's being young and cool ones.
I am being
you are,
young and cool. Yeah.
And we're also joined by OG co-host Kevin Harris. Kevin, are you okay?
I am not young or cool.
No, me neither.
Me either.
You got all the young and cool for all of us.
Still going to try.
Well, today what I want to do is I want to just talk about just a couple of things that are on my mind, just a brief analysis of the last sort of week or two, and then I want to do some nebulous questions. I want to return to our roots. I want to do some fun, nebulous questions, create some content for the Instaweb, and that's what we should do today. Do you think? Are we all on board?
Yeah, I'm game.
Yeah, good with
Yeah.
that.
Okay. I want to tell you about a hangover that I had, and it was the hangover the day that we interviewed Joe Exotic. I had the worst hangover of my life. My hangover was so bad that I spent the day listening to the Bible on audiobook.
Oh, God.
Because
That
it
is
was,
Looking for salvation.
it was the type of hangover really only the Lord could pull me through. I was so anxious that I was shaking. I was just sort of latched onto Misha because I was just so... Because I'd gotten into a fight at the pub the night before. I drank way too much. I've been on sort of all day air and all night. I was just a state. My personality vanished and I'd become this quivering sort of wreck of a man. And then before I knew it, we had to interview Joe Exotic and I had to sort of get myself together. But it was good, wasn't it?
He says he wants to make me famous to annoy me, but if I'm not the one that gets famous, and he does, we're fucked. He got semi-famous for a day and was fighting people.
Yeah.
So we're literally going to have to...
They were fighting me. I was just trying to go about my business. But so I had a biblical hangover, and only the voice of this lovely guy reading the King James Bible, that was the only thing that could pull me through.
I'd also like to point out, it's not the first time we've had a guest. And Steve has. At least this time, we knew it was happening. The last time, mid-session, he messages me in a mild panic that it's got to go ahead tomorrow. He doesn't know what to do. Who was that?
Who was that?
There was an absolute tragedy. Oh, my God, it needs to be done tomorrow. This was probably getting on towards midnight at this point.
Right. Okay.
And I was like, nothing. Don't panic.
Yeah.
You've still got tomorrow
the whole day
to do this.
Yeah.
Who was that? That was something to do with Summerfest, wasn't it? It was some
Was it?
kind of something to do with that. Some kind of like
Yes.
maybe like Jordan, maybe that.
Yeah, because you got it together. Because I was like, all you need to do is this. And he
Well, the
was like,
Jordan one you didn't do here, did you?
No, but that was part of the situation. Was that
that was it. Take the stuff with you.
we've got to go all the way over there, record, make sure it works out. Yeah, that was a stressful one. That worked out right.
No, yeah, but that would be stressful for me.
Yeah, it'd be
even if
stressful
I
if you're
wasn't out
sober.
drinking.
But Steve likes
Yeah.
to do these things. He likes to, because Steve doesn't ever. Apart from that time you went out with him, Steve's not one for saying, "Should we go out in 2-3 weeks' time for a beer?"
Today,
Steve phones you up
ride!
at 2 o'clock and goes, "Do you want to come out now?
I did know. So
Do you want to come play?" And you're like,
for
"My
the-
mum won't let me."
the time
Or
this,
my child's mum won't let me.
this time, Steve did mention it a couple of weeks earlier, but then I heard absolutely nothing from him in between. And then on the day, he was like,
So you ready?
Slight problem here. You can't stay at mine. I don't live in Yeovil." So I was like,
that's a problem.
yeah, okay, yeah.
That's a
Luckily,
dull
I couldn't go
situation.
anyway.
Yeah, but it was a good night either side of this sort of of this sort of
That was
scrapping.
really bad because he's always like, "You coming out?" And I'm like, "Well, not now."
No, we're adults.
Yeah.
No, you fools, you fools. You have to be ready to go on a moment's notice. That's where adventure is. Adventure isn't 2 weeks from now. It's tomorrow. It's in a minute. You know what I mean? Just seize it. Do you know what meme you send me 11 times a year is this exact, and maybe 12 times a year is. My mate sent me this from the strip club. It's not fair. They pretend they love you.
It's exact words. Those were his exact words.
It isn't fair, and they do pretend that.
They do.
He was talking to me, and I was like, "You do understand?" He was like, "No." I was like, "Don't you say it." And he was like, I think she was really into me. Oh, fucking hell.
Kev didn't meet her. She
No,
didn't want to be there. She had a foot in two worlds. She was a florist.
I've
Yes,
been in a
she was a
strip club.
florist.
I've been in a strip club with someone who's doing what you're doing, and we were in the smoking area. And she came for a cigarette, and he was like, "Oh, Isabel." Not her real name. It was really into me, and he spent like 300 quid in the strip club.
Amateur numbers.
And then when we left, she didn't come with us. Believe it or not.
No. Are you coming back to mine? Like, no, sorry, I've got to do anything other than that. Sorry, bye.
Because
Door
I
shut in your face.
just wanted
Still
to
no
spend money.
realization.
300 quid is rookie numbers. I destroyed an entire relationship and spent about 11 grand. I went balls in.
Yeah. It made him the man he is today. Like many lessons that.
That's right. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I've become very wise as a result of that.
He also learnt that when I give you a card that says where the hotel is, because we're staying outside of the city centre, you should fucking save it. You should also just get in the damn cab.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
No. The event, I sensed there was more adventure to squeeze out of the night, so I went solo. This is when we went to a friend's stag.
How many
in
miles
Cardiff.
away from where you were supposed to be did you go? Because you went in the opposite
I went a
direction.
long way away. Yeah, I went a full adventure around Cardiff, seeing the sights.
Oh, I've done that in Birmingham.
Yeah. So, and you were saved by...
A taxi driver,
Yes.
but who didn't charge me because he felt sorry for me.
that's
So I
very
was
You seen this
sad and
random
forlorn.
person walk along dual carriageway and said, "Are you okay?"
I could see that. Yeah, yeah.
And Steve was like, "No, she said she loved me."
Yeah.
The florist in a strip club was probably the first
That's like a
possible giveaway that you're being hoodwinked.
It's like a film.
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
That's probably what she
He-
based it
he-
on.
He's got the thing for
I was
Pretty
Richard-
Woman
I
playing
was
his head
Richard
the whole
Gere, I
time.
was gonna say.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's not talk about me, guys. It's not about me.
It's always about you.
No, this is a shared effort.
Okay.
What you did, the last episode we recorded in this garage was the episode that you three did, George, Kevin, Lissy, and I listened to it back, and I was just so chuffed. It was really good. You all did a really, really good job. Very impressive. Lacked a bit of star quality. That's what I noticed, but very good. I mean, you're all very experienced. All three of you were great.
We're quite impressed it all made it to the edit.
Yes, yeah, begrudgingly love it. My one note was like, not enough me,
Yeah.
Yeah,
but
weird.
otherwise not bad.
That. You still got in the fucking end of it.
I put myself in there. I almost did it throughout. What if I pop in every now and then, answer a question? But I thought, no, I'll let them have their moment in the sun.
But we know it's coming.
Yes.
But no, I was very chuffed, and that made me feel very good because that was the best weekend that this show's ever had in terms of listens for the Die episode, the Joe Exotic
We
episode.
broke our record. Woohoo.
Yes, finally. Finally, we have a spike on our stats that's larger than the Jungle Jane spike because that was what we were trying
What
to
a
beat.
pair of people, though. Jungle Jane and Joe
Joe
Exotic.
Exotic. Where else do you get guests of that?
I know, right?
Just the Steve Kaler show is a unique operation. It was, it was lovely.
That's underselling it.
Yeah, and it was great. It was really, so I was just riding high because I thought, man, you three are that good. Where we can go is just, we can do anything. We just got to spend the years practicing and honing. And like I said to you both today, I've been going over some of the older episodes, and I avoid them for the most part because I always want to delete them or
Yeah,
you know
I
what
know
I mean.
what you mean.
But some of them really good. Your first episode was really good, and I listened to our first ever episode, which is the first ever episode of the show, and there's a chasm between here.
There
and
was
there,
a first
you know.
episode of the show where it was me, you, and Lee.
Oh, that was the early. That was the.
What did you call
the
that?
original Steve Kaler show, which
Tried on his own.
yeah, I did that for about a year, and that was I was not as ready. Well, I had the skills, I just didn't have the commitment that I do now, which is the issue. Basically, what I want to say was that weekend was the best weekend for the Steve Kaler show, and I was proud of all of us. That's why we're all going to sign that little certificate, and we did that. That's our.
I love the fact that you
No.
made that.
Well, no one else is fucking going to
No
give me one.
stickers?
No, you did get stickers. No, that's not in the budget. Can
Can we have another pound, please, Graham?
George,
Yes.
do you have nebulous questions for us?
I do. I have many. nebulous questions.
Dun, dun, dun.
I think I've already done this one, so maybe cut this out.
Doesn't matter. We can always reuse. Okay.
What is your favourite smell?
Two-stroke petrol.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty good.
It's the smell of fun.
Favorite smell? Oh, peanut butter, probably.
Oh, I don't actually like the smell of peanut butter.
Freshly spread peanut butter on hot toast.
You know what I'm going home for, don't you?
Ooh, yeah, maybe. Do you know what? We obviously not allowed peanut butter in the house, Misha snuck peanut butter in the house without telling me, and she hid it in a place she knew I'd never find. Right,
The washing machine.
the cleaning cupboard. and I had to go in there.
See
today.
previous episode for anyone who needs a hint.
I had to go in there because I thought, oh fuck, I'll clean the garage today because I've got the boys coming over, and in there, just not hidden in the cleaning cupboard, just on the cleaning cupboard,
Yeah.
just right there.
You
in
open
full
it up
view.
and there's like peanut butter, dildo, big wad of money.
Yeah, so I would go for that or I think it's just that.
Okay.
Sad enough.
All
Good
right.
smell then. Good choice.
Peanut butter. What was yours, Kev?
2-stroke petrol.
Two-stroke petrol. Yeah. Okay. I don't have one.
Brilliant.
I also got a new tattoo. For the listeners, I have a tattoo of Charmander on my arm from the Pokemon franchise.
Yes.
Single George is very mysterious, isn't he?
Yeah, what are you up to?
Remaining the same or adding colour?
I'm remaining the same, but I'm going to get 2 more in different places on my body.
Yes.
And then my chat line can be
Do you want to
Gotta
see
catch
my
'em all.
jiggly
Want to
buff?
get fingered?
Yeah.
okay. You want to catch them all?
Yeah.
In
Can
your
I make
ass?
you Squirtle?
Okay.
So let's get back to nebulous questions.
It's another smell one.
Sure.
Okay. What is something you want to smell despite the fact that it doesn't smell particularly good?
Well, that's a fucking loaded question.
Listen, with my solicitor head on, that's a controversial question.
Yes.
Okay? Because, I'm going to say Mila Kunis.
Right. Okay. I see what you're getting at. Okay.
gone
I
very
was
well.
thinking more like Cow Poo.
Why would you...
I
he's
don't know.
a
It was just the
farmer.
first thing that came to my head.
I bet they used
What
to
makes you
wrestle
feel
in this
at
stuff
home?
in like in spare time.
Is that how you settled beef back in the
It's
agriculture
no
days?
beef with them. Bravo.
I don't know what's going
read
on.
the question again.
What is something that you keep wanting to smell despite the fact that it doesn't smell
Why
particularly
would you
good?
keep wanting to smell cow poo?
Because, like, you know how some people like eating cat food?
Are you,
Again, what went on at this farm school of yours?
are you people?
I've never eaten cat food. Right, let's move
You've
on.
eaten the dry one, though, haven't you?
But do you mean because it's anchored?
yeah, you've definitely eaten
everyone's
the
Do you
dry
mean
one.
because it's anchored to a nice
No, I
memories,
mean like
or-
something that the way I see the question is something that generally isn't thought to have smelt very nice, but you like the smell of it.
Why do you like the smell of cow poo?
I didn't say that. It was just the first thing that
I
came
think
to
we
my
should
mind.
move the fuck on from this question because he's going to fixate on cow poo.
Are you sure
yeah.
you don't want to know more about why?
No,
Okay,
no, I
fine,
don't think
fine.
it's something the world
I'll-
needs to know.
I'll trust your instincts.
Yes.
Good, George. What's the next one?
I don't
step
like the
away.
smell of cow poo.
Straight. Listen,
You
I've
think
cut
you
that bit
doth
out.
protest too much.
I think we've done this one before. What conspiracy would you like to actually start letting other people know?
Like, what do you mean? Does that mean like what do I wish other people were aware of conspiracy wise?
Yeah.
Oh.
What conspiracy do you?
This
Well,
is made for
I
you.
guess
Yeah.
what conspiracy do you think is true and that other people should know?
Well, that's different. So a conspiracy that I think is true that I wish other people would open their eyes about. But then it's old ground. But I 100% believe that that the American government was complicit in the murder of JFK. There's some COVIDy things that, in hindsight, years on, probably are worth a second glance. You know what I mean?
Both good shouts.
I know the ones.
Not getting into
Yeah,
specifics.
yeah.
but I'm not getting.
Where
I'm
it
not-
comes from and all that sort
yeah,
of
not
thing.
getting into specifics, but just
Certain
maybe.
patents that existed beforehand.
Yeah, one day it might be worth a journalist just.
Do you know
having
what
a
gets
little-
me is just
little
it's
look.
nothing.
Okay, I'm trying to just. I'm not trying to get into specifics here because I want to just skirt around it. You know what I mean? Because
you can't, the problem with conspiracy theories is there's no skirting.
there is if we keep it vague, and then we can explore them, or the audience can explore them in their own time. But
Please
and
put your tinfoil hats on and
Eight-
go to.
yeah, these 11 websites I linked to. But the other one is ancient aliens.
Oh,
The ancient alien theory. I've been obsessed with that since I was about 14.
but do you think it's true?
I think so. Probably.
Question:
Yeah.
Why are they ancient? Why are they not just aliens?
It's well, the actual name of the
Anci-
theory is the ancient. It's the ancient astronaut theory. Is that a civilization helped seed our civilization? And there's a few crumbs littered throughout ancient history that are very compelling.
Like the pyramids?
It's like there's a thing called the Saqqara bird, which is a model airplane found deep within one of the.
Certainly not skirting now, are we?
No, you're right. Do you know what?
The Sakata bird. Fucking skirt away,
Google it.
son.
No, Google it. You're right, Kevin. My apologies. Ancient aliens. That one is a particular bugbear of mine.
There's some like green-eyed Martian fucking called me ancient, cheeky prick.
Yeah, this
I'm
can,
only
yeah.
10,000 years old.
I'm not as old as Glorb over here, and Glorb's an old fucking thing. Sorry, George, you carry on, mate. What's the next one?
Cow Poo.
Why do you like Cow Poo?
Look, you know when someone's been shit spreading, like a farm or something like that?
Yes, it's fucking disgusting.
Oh,
you like it. George is
I'm not
like,
saying
can I
like-
do it again, sir?
I'm not saying I like
You're a
it.
countryside boy.
I'm a countryside boy. It's like home, you know? When I smell...
Cow
Your house
when you
smells
smell,
of shit.
when you smell Cow Poo,
Ladies and gentlemen,
You
the
go- we should
house of producer George
we should fill
smells
home.
of shit.
Moving on.
Cow.
Moving
to
on.
be specific.
Okay. How many beers do you think you'd be able to consume?
oh, so I'm a good form with
Oh,
this.
So I think we need to put some rules around this.
Okay, go ahead,
Okay.
George.
Timescale?
In one... You start drinking at 6 o'clock.
In the
Yeah.
evening?
You finish drinking... Yeah, in the evening. You finish drinking at 12 o'clock. Midnight.
Ooh.
6 hours.
I genuinely don't know because I don't really drink lager. I just drink vodka.
My tolerance is up at the minute.
Mine
I'm
is
on
down.
really good form.
So I've gone from you remember me before to now I'm like thinking
Yeah.
about actually drinking. Whereas before the thought was when am I going to have a gap in between it?
6 hours. Friday night.
6, 9, 12.
Only pints.
Well,
That changes the complexion of
yeah,
everything.
the pints are different because
I've only ever had
cider's very heavy, isn't it?
Actually, Weymouth when we went for that all day, I
Yeah.
drank pints for about 75% of that day.
Yeah. Problem is, it's very heavy and gassy.
Yeah.
I reckon I could do 9 before feeling too heavy.
That's what I was
Good number.
thinking. Yeah.
Because what you do, you'd have that, but then you got shots and Jaegers and
Yeah,
all
yeah,
alongside it.
And
so,
it
yeah.
depends on how much Peruvian margin powder's involved as well.
What's your Wi-Fi password?
I don't fucking know. Whatever it
Well,
says on the back
it's
of
the same as my PIN number, which is
modelled after my national insurance number.
Why do round pizzas come in square boxes?
And cut into triangles. What? That's a conspiracy theory people need to know about.
yeah. I don't know. What is there an answer?
Is there an answer? Yeah, is there an
No,
answer?
these are just questions I
Oh.
have.
Well,
Because stacking is easier to stack.
Maybe.
yeah,
Maybe.
sounds about right.
Maybe.
Because if you were to stack 2 circles beside each other, you would still have that
A lot of lost
Yes.
space
Yeah.
there. But then again, there's lost space
in the box.
in the box. Yeah.
What the fuck?
I would imagine it's because the cost of making the boxes.
Yeah, I bet.
I bet
Cutting
you're
them.
absolutely right. It's a manufacturing thing. It's easier to manufacture square boxes than circle. That's why it's here.
All
Go
the
ahead,
money.
George.
It's always fucking money.
What's the most embarrassing place you've ever farted?
Ooh.
Oh, that's a good one.
The problem is, I'm never embarrassed about it.
Yeah, embarrasses. Yeah. Well, there's times where I've thought.
I do it all the time where I'm not the one who's embarrassed. She's embarrassed because I crop dust people and leg it, and I leave her there.
Yeah.
And she would just come round the next aisle in Tesco going, I fucking hate you.
Yeah. There's times where at a previous job, there is I remember a woman called Sarah. She was on the phone, lingering where I work, saying, and she on the phone to someone. She goes, "Just fucking sewers are blocked again." And I was like, "Are they?" She's, "Have you smelled? It stinks back there." I was going, "Oh God!" And it was only her and I in the building, and also obviously I'd been crop dusting my way around because I'd had lots of milk the night before. So that was quite embarrassing.
All right.
Ah.
But it never rumbled. It was actually me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't think I've ever done like a real loud fart and been like, "Oh my god."
Would you feel masculine doing that?
No, it's a very private thing for me.
Yeah,
I don't really do it.
I wish it was. Yeah,
Don't do it in public.
sound like my fucking girlfriend.
I know. I don't know what it is.
I'm self-conscious about doing it in front of people other than Misha.
Mm.
I wouldn't do it like lads do it. in
I'm
front
sure
of each
she
other.
really, really appreciates
It's
that.
a sign of my love.
I know.
So she accepts. Like a
Again,
gift.
see our previous episode.
Yeah.
But she, I can't not want to do it in front of the lads. Do you know what I
I'm
mean?
not. No.
I would get
No.
very self-conscious about that. Whereas you just fucking, you got no shame. You got no
Mate,
shame.
After that accident thing and the stuff they did to me in the immediate aftermath, any shame, dignity, whatever, that went piss clean out the window.
See.
It just at that point you're like, there's nothing left.
Yeah, why not?
I have no dignity. I have no nothing. Just
Fair enough.
yeah.
Let's do a couple more, then we'll just put a little bow on it.
What do you call a male ladybug?
Mealy bug.
I have an actual answer for this.
Okay.
It depends on how angry my brother was at the time. So I haven't played golf for a month.
Mm-hmm.
It was a fucking hot day on a Saturday. It rained for like 2 weeks solid. It was warm. We went out, but it must have been lady bird mating day because I occasionally see one or two. Every dot that you saw was one.
Wow.
And he had a white shirt on, and we were just covered in them.
No way.
To the point that about 4 holes in, we nearly... Because you're trying to do stuff, and they're like in your face. And it was... Never seen it in my life.
Like it. That's crazy.
I wonder
Never
if
in my life.
they do like a nuptial flight or something.
I
like
assume
ants
so,
do.
because most insects do, don't
Yeah,
they?
yeah,
They come
yeah,
out
yeah.
for...
It was shagging swarm.
So much so that he would... when we got home, look, he's like... This is the next day. He's like, again!
Wow,
They obviously,
followed
where
him.
he shut the door, there was 2 or 3 of them gone in the van.
Wow.
They're everywhere. So depending on how angry he was at the time, I heard them called everything. But it wasn't just me. You'd see like anyone in a white top, especially, like coming the other way. You'd see the other guy go like, and they're like, "Get off!"
That's
It wasn't a very masculine game of golf, but
Surrounded by ladybugs.
well, yeah, I suppose.
Otherwise known as, I don't know, what do you call them? Lady is.
In my head, every ladybug is the one from Bug's Life as well.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, that's exactly how I picture it as well. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure what that would be.
Okay.
Because I reckon ladybug's probably just slang anyway, isn't it?
I expect so. Yeah. Well, they'll have like a Latin name or something like that, won't they?
Yeah, but the ladybug is their non-Latin. And do they bite?
I don't know.
Because I've heard different things.
They have. No, what I do know about them is they have chlamydia.
Sick.
I did hear that.
Their correct name is lady beetle.
Well, that makes it.
Well, yeah.
They are harmless to humans and are often considered cute by people who don't like insects.
Oh, fair enough.
Well, I suppose they're pretty innocuous. They're just
Until they swarm.
until there's fucking hundreds of the thing.
All right, George, last one.
I've got a question for you, Steve. Gonna ruin your evening.
Okay, bring it on.
Who would you save, Misha or Leo?
Oh,
Leo.
Jesus, that was...
Well, straight.
Yeah, right.
I'm not living a day without Leo. Misha, Misha would
Yeah,
want
I
that.
know. I'm not even going to pretend. It,
No, I would. Yeah, I love them both. Misha's the great love of my life, but I would use her as a human shield to
To be
protect
fair,
Leo.
if I didn't save the child,
Yeah,
and
how are you
Carlisle
supposed to live?
survived it, I'd be dead anyway.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you never.
She'd just kill me.
Yeah. No, I
Yeah,
wouldn't.
fair,
want her.
yeah.
I wouldn't.
If it
live.
was a test and you're like, you should have saved it.
Yeah.
Stabbed
Yeah,
her.
exactly.
I'm dead. They're both alive. I haven't won anything.
I wouldn't live a day without Leo now. I just couldn't. It was dreadful. No,
I have moments, like when you sat on the end of the bed, the fox.
That's right. It's like
yeah. We've all had that moment.
Oh, yeah, I still get it, but no. Misha should understand.
The worst
keep his attitude
the
up,
worst
shouldn't
thing
we?
is, I'll do that. Carla was like, "Are you okay? Like, are you all right?" Like, she'll notice that I'm visibly just like, "Help me." And then some nights I'll be like, "Oh my god, well, it doesn't happen anymore. I was fucking brilliant now." But it used to be like, "Oh, she was really good last night, wasn't she?" And just like I was twitching eyes.
Yeah.
Oh, so she wasn't. I slept through everything, didn't I? Oh,
Yes.
I'm gonna go to work now. Shit. Sorry.
Yeah. That's the trap. That's the trap. Oh, good. Very good.
Shall I do one more?
Yes.
Yeah, go for it.
Can you eat ice cream with your bare hands?
I mean, I'm a savage, so yeah. I
I
also
can.
bite it though.
Would
Like
you?
an apple.
Yeah. Well, how?
Do you-
Yeah.
Yeah, I bite ice cream.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you bite ice cream?
I can, but I prefer to.
Uh,
If I got it on a spoon, I'll come back for 3 or 4 goes.
Really?
People do it on. Do you know one of the classic episodes I listened to? The question was, do you eat or drink soup? Do you remember that?
that was a good-
We disagreed because you said
I said
eat.
eat.
Yeah, and I said
Drink.
I said drink it. Yeah.
And then Kev said, "What if it's got bits in it?"
No, you made a good point of saying, I'll get you some of that Heinz big soup
Yeah.
and try and watch you drink it. And I was like, well, how big's the lumps? And afterwards I find out,
Yeah.
pretty big.
They are pretty big. Yeah. Enough to make you choke.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
okay, well, listen, boys, we've learned, one of the most important things we've learned is that George has a strange
Love for cow poo.
cow poo fetish. Do you remember when you had a huge black dick?
Yes, I do. Never forgot that, mate. The black on it has
Do you-
only.
Were you on the scene for that?
No. So obviously, I had the snip, and during the snip, he did one side, And he did say beforehand, this is not going so well. And I was like, what do you mean it's not going so well? And he said, it's decided it doesn't want to do it, so it's trying to go.
Right.
So he eventually did it. And I knew it had gone badly because when he did the other one, he did it in half the time. And he was like,
Right.
that was much easier.
Right, okay.
And I was, because the smell of singeing skin, because they burn it, was the little sign that they'd finished.
Yeah.
So after a very long period of time, there was tss, and then like a short period, look, there's a tug, and then tss, and I was like, what? He's like, yeah, that was fine.
Okay.
That was absolutely no problem. I went home. Obviously, the pain started a bit. And I remember I was laid on the sofa. We were watching TV. She set me up a little like nest. And I was like, oh, fucking Jesus. And all I did was that. And I felt twinge. Just like, oh, you bastard. Well, I didn't realise that was a blood vessel.
Right, okay.
So
it was literally...
it started to get quite bad.
Yeah.
She took me to the hospital, and I remember, like, geez, I kept getting up and down and up and down. I remember sitting down and going, what's that? Something touched the seat before my ass did.
Right.
And it was my testicles. They had obviously gone to about...
Sick.
You know the little kids' footballs?
Yeah.
That.
Couple of magic
But obviously the blood had to go other places,
Yeah.
so... And my penis was about that thick for the viewer. That's 3 fingers.
Smaller.
Of my fingers.
Well, average size, I guess.
Yeah, it's about 3 fingers, but all the way around,
Right.
and was about that long.
Wow.
Yeah. And it was just... I was horrified
I would be...
and a little bit like, huh. At the same time, yeah.
Here I am.
Like, are you staying? No, didn't. But I did have like obviously the blood stayed there, like almost not bruising as such, but it obviously pulled in certain places. So I looked like I have vitiligo or whatever for a while. I had black patches all over it for a good year.
Right.
And then one day I was just, oh, you're pink again. There you go. That's a shame.
Excellent.
I had an interracial penis for
That's a story of
at
how
least a
Kev had
year.
an interracial penis. Yeah. Kev's got an interracial penis. George loves Cow Poo. I don't see any better way to end the episode other than that. So, gentlemen, thank you both for joining me.
He's off to fart his missus to death.
Yeah.
I'm going to destroy my relationship with my lactose intolerance. If you enjoyed this episode, please consider clicking follow on Spotify, leaving us a 5-star review. We really appreciate it. Thank you for listening. George, thank you for joining me.
Thank you for having me. I think...
Yeah, you and your cow poo. That's why he's going to go home
Yeah.
and just shower in it.
Yeah, you did go on about that quite a bit.
No, I didn't.
Kev, thank you for joining me.
Yeah, and a thank you to Graham's Windows and Doors.
And thanks,
Don't
as
let me
always,
talk to Joe
to
Exotic.
Graham's Windows and Doors at grahamswindowsanddoors.co.uk.
We need to be pursuing a sponsorship with Ilchester Cheese.
Yeah. Were we already talking about that? He said that as if we were already partway through a conversation.
We have a working sponsorship that allows us to do our job. I believe we need one that allows us to eat cheese.
Oh, I got you. Right.
Do
I
we
see.
want you two eating cheese in here?
No, that's a horrible idea because we'll be eating cheese.
No,
George and Liz will be dead.
Yeah.
No, they won't. We'll be fine because it won't happen then.
No.
Oh, yeah.
It'll
It's
happen later.
Yeah,
So you'll be safe. It'll give us great content for the next year as we're sat here like, oh, I've been sleeping in the garage. Cool, I've been sleeping in my car.
Yeah.
Gas myself. Worth it though, that actual job.
Oh, yeah. Okay, well, maybe I'll reach out to Just Cheese and say we need some extra sponsorship.
Yeah.
So, yeah, thanks for that, Kevin. Kevin, is there anything else before I wrap this episode up? Have you got fucking like podcast Tourette's?
I have today. I haven't seen an adult all fucking day.
It's great. Don't worry. That's it's good. Anyway, that's the Steve Kelly Show. I'm going to go now. See you later. Bye.
Hiya, you're right. Hi, everyone.